Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today I'm going to be working on a December prompt for December to remember. It's day 4 already. Can you believe it? It's going so quickly. This is my idea for today. I'm going to work in my lovely journal. I'm going to make day 4. So I've got my mat layer because what I'm going to do in this journal is I'm going to do one mat layer a day. So it's sort of making one card a day, and that makes it, in my mind, doable. So yeah, it's a fun little challenge. So we're going to make day 4, that's going to be there. Day 3 is going to come in. I'm filming this before I'm making this. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm making day 4 now, so this is going to be there. So I've created the mat layer, and that has come from Reminiscence, the book. What is it? Number 8? This one? Yep. And I took the thinner paper from there, so it's not that bulky. So that's going to be in there. I've got my number ready here, because that's what I decided to do with the numbers. I've put them on here as well. I put some sayings on here as well, so I will. That's sort of the plan for the rest of the journal. So that's what I'm going to do. And the prompt for today is Christmas elf. And I'm going to turn, I'm going to attempt to turn the mice, one of the mouses, into a Christmas elf. What am I doing to myself? Because that is a lot of pieces. There, you see that? All of these little pieces. So what I've got here is a sticky mat from, I think it's Altenew, but there are many kind of these mats. Oh, if it wants to let go. Come here. Yeah. Okay, I've got one of these sticky mats and I'm gonna stick my pieces to that because I don't want to lose them. So I'm just gonna group them, and that makes it easier to ink blend and to do the things I want to do on it as well. Now I don't have a set idea. I've die cut all the elements out. Yeah. I've never made a mouse before. I should have made a mouse, then at least I know how to assemble it. But hey, this stays white, that's cool. This stays white, that stays white. This needs a color. And let me see. There we go. Then what I'm going to do first, I'm going to peel this one off again. I'm going to trim off his ears. So I'm just taking my little scissors and I'm going to trim that like so. Don't need the ears. Saves me inking, right? Seems like I forgot to cut one piece. Bear with me. Yes, I need this piece as well, so I'll do that in a second. First things first, let me color these pieces, because at least that gives us some sort of a base. And I'm going to use Simon Hurley inks for those. I'm going to start with cookie dough, and I'm going to build him up like that. I'm going to have, that's a good tip as well, make sure you have your picture from the packaging, because that shows you sort of how to color and how to build it up. So I'm going to take some brushes. I'm going to use these smaller ones. These are quite easy to use. So loading up the brush, and I'm going to start by, this was girl, right? No, this was cookie dough. So I'm going to do that to his mouth. And to the center of his face. These mats are quite easy to use, because you see it holds on to the paper, and it's the material that stamps are made of. So that means it's easy to color. I'm just going to put this to the side because I don't want to lose them. And then I can put this in the middle. There, that's better. It's also better for the colors. So that's that. Then I'm going to take Gur, and Gur is the darkest color. I'm just going to go around the edge of this one. This is going to be the base to stick everything on, but I don't want that white, so that's that. Then I'm just going to go around here and blend the darker color in. And I want his arms to be the darker color. And this needs to be the darker color. So we're getting there, we're getting there. Next I'm coming in with my green brush. I'll let the ink dry. I'm going to start with Litigator. And that's what I'm going to use to color the hat. And next some fake plant to darken the edge and blend that a bit inwards. Beautiful. Okay. Next I'm going to take a tiny brush and some pink, some tattered rose. I'm just going to come in and color the cheeks pink. See? That's pretty cute. So, good color for that tattered rose. So, now it's time to assemble things. So let me get my glue. I'm going to take my precision glue gun. Actually, no, sorry. I need to glue him on there first. So let's do that. And this lines up beautiful. There we go. That's that. I need to bring this closer because now I need to get the pom-pom and the furry stuff goes on there. I'm just gluing that down at the bottom because I'm going to stick some things underneath that. So I'm going to go back to my fake plant, really ink up that brush and give these a good layer of dark green ink. So where I did a soft layer on the hat, I really want these dark, like so. Then we're going to put these on his head. Tuck it underneath, like that. I have a bit of a boo-boo there, so I'll see how I can fix that. And otherwise, I'll cut another layer and just put it over. That's fine. Okay, and then the last one is going to go there. Yeah. Next I need to work on the eyes. So I've got these. These go. Now I've got the eye parts here and I've cut these out with adhesive on the back. So I'm going to put these in here. I need to color these two parts. That is for its eyes, and I'm going to do that with a gray. No, I'm going to do a bright blue. A bright blue. And put them in as well. And then you've got these tiny little dots. And they're meant to go on there. And that really makes them look in one direction and give them life in a way. It's like the light reflection from the eyes. There we go. Now I can do this part. That lines up pretty well here at the bottom. But it's going over the eyes ever so slightly. So that's why I had to do the eyes first. And then the face is done. But I have an experiment that I wanted to do. And that is to use the mittens as his ears. Because they've got the pointy ears, the elves, so I just thought, let's do that. So I'm just going to give them the brown color. Coming together. It's coming together. Oh, it's gonna be cutie. And then coming back in with Tattered Rose. This is an oxide, so it should be able to create a bit of pink here. Yeah. There we go. I like that. This is giving him some sort of pointy ears. Gonna come back to these because first, this is the base layer. Just give that some color. Now I have to die cut this piece, so let me quickly do that. So I'm going to use the same green colors to color that one. Starting off with the Ledergator. And then coming in with Fake Plant. Around the edge. And I'm going to do the same with the sleeves. I called them mittens earlier, sorry about that. They're sleeves. I like that. The shoes I want a different color. First, let me do this. This one needs to go on here. So let's do that. Then this goes over there. So you're covering up the whole body situation we've got going on here, but that's fine. Like so. Then we've got this part, and this just stays white. So this is the suit from Santa, but I'm just turning it into a green elf. Next, I'm going to put some glue on his arms, left and right, and I'm going to put his sleeves on the arms. And I've got these two pieces, and they go on the sleeves. Like so. These are so cute. Now this is his right arm. Left arm, sorry. I don't even know what left and right is. This one's gonna go there. Let me do the boots first. They need to be red. I'm gonna take Game Over, which is a dark red. There we go, quick and easy. And then I'm going to take his boot, or his leg, I should say. And just stick that under there. Make it as long as possible. And then I'm going to put the boots I'm going to do this slightly different. What I'm going to do, I saw Elves do this, and it makes sense now that I'm making it. I didn't get it at the time, but I'm just going to snip off his feet. And then I'm just going to dot, dot, because I want the elf to have sort of legs. There we go. That is... There's my elf. Isn't he cute? I'm gonna fix this part, but yeah, I think he's cutie patootie. And I'm gonna put his tail behind him. There we go. So, last thing I need to do, and that is the nose and the mouth. I'll give them a hint of the pink. There we go. Go, go, go. Take off that backing, and that makes it so easy to have these pieces cut out with the double-sided adhesive on the back. So his nose is going to go there. And his mouth is going to go in there, or his little tongue sticking out. Now my elf is finished. Almost. I'm going to do one little thing to it, and some people might start screaming at me, but this is something that I like to do, so bear with me. Just let me clean up my mess a bit. Now, this is dirty now. Let me show you how easy that cleans off. Just water. And a cloth. And yes, it will stain a bit, but it's clean. It's ready to go. I mean, your stamps stain as well if you make these with certain colors. So Now, that's my background. I just need to fix this bit, but that's going to be fine. He's too bright for me now. He's too neat. That's a better wording. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink the edges a bit. Make him look a bit more grungy, vintage, to fit in with the rest. Not too much, just a little bit. So I'm actually going to double up the pom-pom as well, because I've got one now. Gives it some more dimension on the head, like that. So that's going to go there. And then this part is going to go over that, and nobody will see the green. So I've got this stuff from Pentart. It's called Snow Crystal. What I'm going to do with that is just very simple. I'm going to put that here at the bottom. And this will dry clearish, but it will just give it a base for him to stand on. And it's nice and sparkly. So that's going to go there. So I'm going to take my frayed burlap and I'm just going to go around making him a bit more vintage. Just going around, hitting all these. You see that? It just gives him a bit more dimension, makes him, I don't know, I can't explain. I just love the effect. In the background I'm going to do a bit of heat embossing. So what I'm going to do, let me see, do I have a... is take a sponge dauber, load that up, I'm just gonna give that a bit of, not too much, just a bit. And the same on this side. It's called Frosted Gold by, yeah, forgot the name of the company. It's a Canadian company that makes embossing powders. Zepter works for them as well, but I forgot. Sorry. It's the company that also makes the baked textures. Yep, nice and crunchy. Now, as usual, I will link all the products I use below from Elizabeth Craft Designs. So if you want to look something up, that's going to be there. Now I'm going to melt this off screen and then I'll be back. Look at that. Ooh, love it. Cool. Now let's put him on there. So he's going to stand in the snow. And here's my number 4. I'm just going to ink around the edge of that. So what I did, I used one of the dies from my December Romance stamp and die set. And this number comes from the Reminiscence book. It's a nice cutout part. So I'm just going to put that onto the page. And I'm going to have him overlap that because I like that. Pretty nice. Then I'm going to look for a phrase to go with that. So I've got my little box here that I've cut out of the Christmas phrases set. It's cold outside and it's blue, and that will bring back the blue from his eyes. So I like that. Okay. Sometimes it's worth to have a big bucket of these things. It makes life easy. And there's the prompt for December 4. And that goes right here on this side of the page. Isn't that cute? Christmas elf. So I'm already loving how this is coming together. Fun little booklet. And yeah, thank you for joining me today. And I love to see you for the next one tomorrow. That will be December 5. See you then. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't done so yet, consider to subscribe to my channel, because you've made it this far. You might as well, because you will find some more fun videos like this. And thank you for giving that thumbs up, because that will help other people find my video as well. Thank you for that today, and I'd love to see you for the next one. Thank you. Bye.